What is going on, everyone? How are you doing? What's new? What's shaking? Already, there it is, Nika Fernandez. Thank you very much, as always. And it was so good to see everything that you were doing earlier with SnowRunner as well. You what? Melissa Headcase! And in case you didn't know, thanks to Melissa Headcase, once again, we are graced with 3 pounds worth of beans. BG Trance! What's going on? Oh, your mother looking good. It is okay. Everything happens. I know you were goofing around and whatnots, but we are here. And yes, I greeted you. And Shamani, what's going on? Cryptid Tales, BG Trance, Melissa Headcase, your mother looking good, Nika Fernandez, Mountain Lion. Who else are we missing here? I think we get everything so far. Oh, and Jay Stu, the ever-present Jay Stu. Dearest brother of mine. But yes, Scania V8 Rat! It has definitely been a while. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. What's new? What's shaking? How is everything in your world? We're here to play some eldest brother of mine. Say hi to Mac. He's in my ear. What up, Mac? I hope Mac is doing good today. What are you guys playing? Is it more Modern Warfare? Is it more Dead by Daylight? Sean Bergen, I'm not doing too well, but hopefully your stream can cheer me up. Well, that is what we're here for, my friend. Can't wait for Forza Friday tomorrow. J.R. Strang, yes. Tomorrow, just so everybody knows, Forza Friday. We have Forza tomorrow. We have Hot Wheels DLC in Forza tomorrow. You drove to Rome today and got back a few hours ago. I got that Pacifica back to Napoli. Wow. How is Rome? To drive to Rome and to experience Rome, what is that like? Aries, 99.99. Thank you so much for the follow. Super appreciate it. How is everything going with you today? What's good? But doing all good. Was looking forward to your stream. BG Trance, thank you very much. How was Far Cry 6 today for you? Because, yes, you were playing Far Cry 6, and you were wearing an alligator head. Or like an alligator costume head for your character. Which I was like, what is going on there? I'm not even sure. But then again, I mean, Grand Theft Auto, you can wear all kinds of masks and everything else too. But that's beside the point. So, we gotta do... Well, from Napoli, it's pretty much a straight highway, and Rome is like you imagine in a town full of... Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, that would make sense. So we need to do some proper sort of streamy things right now. Nika Fernandez was last seen playing SnowRunner, though that is not SnowRunner. You will see some SnowRunner on her channel, as well as all kinds of other stuff. So you should give Nika Fernandez a follow 100% for sure. Because she's awesome and can speak way more languages way better than I can. Work, and work. Motherboard is broken, just fantastic. Uh-oh. Did you have a catastrophic failure with your motherboard? Also, BG Trance, last seen playing Far Cry 6, although that is F1. And you know what? Car stuff. I really like the title of the stream. Yeah, I wanted to do something different. I was trying to do something different. I've just been very busy with my work and babysitting here in Northern Ireland. What is the weather currently like in Northern Ireland? I mean, we've heard from all kinds of other different places. I got one during the story, and I kept on using... Okay. You're very welcome, Nika Fernandez. More than a pleasure. And Sean Bergen. Cannot forget about you, my friend. Also, last seen playing SnowRunner. And that is definitely SnowRunner. Absolutely. And these are all people you should definitely consider taking a look. These are all wonderful community members. These are all awesome people who hang around here, who do stuff like this, and who have a good time doing it. And you know what? They're pretty awesome people. So you should definitely consider checking them out, giving them a follow. You know, it's that sort of thing. It's that sort of thing. But yes, thanks to Melissa Headcase, we have now restocked our beans. 3 pounds all over again. And yes, Mountain Lion, we saw you in Nika Fernandez channel earlier as well, which was very cool. But yeah, you know, community is important. Sticking together, finding good people to simply be around. That is what is important. My neighbor's kid make me want to play Back in Black to 11 at... Make me want to play Back in Black, turn to 11 at... Uh-oh. I gotcha. Loud kid, lots of noises. Someone feed this man some beans. Well, settle down there, champ. I had a couple right before the stream started, so... it was coconut. I think I had some coconut. And it's free? Okay. Breaking stuff and screaming. That's the worst. Kids screaming and dogs barking. Like, two things that are nails on chalkboard. So, whence last we left ourselves. It's been very hot here for a couple of days, but not so hot now. I feel like my beans should be discounted the first time. Beans! Melissa Headcase. Too funny. Too funny. The coconut is a giant nut. Yeah, it's coconut milk is actually really good, though. And the fact that, like, when we see a coconut in the supermarket and it's just that round, brown, furry thing, the fact that it's in, like, a giant, like, almond-shaped shell, like this giant, fleshy, almond-shaped shell, and you basically have to burrow to the center to get to that little round thing, it's kind of wild. It is kind of wild. So, Scania V8 Rat, we actually were not here last week. I streamed Monday of last week and couldn't stream for the entirety of last week because of just how hot it was. It was like melty hot. Can't get used to coconut milk. The aftertaste is murder. There's an aftertaste? I didn't think there was an aftertaste to it. But, I mean, I just kind of, like, eat whatever, so one of those things. Excuse me. But, yeah, we didn't stream last week because of the weather, and I have no way of cooling things down in here. I also forgot to put the fan in the window and open the window over there. So it's kind of okay at the moment, but it may get warmer. Be right back. Going to McDonald's for a beer or a few... Wait a minute. McDonald's sells beer where you're at? This is news to me because pretty sure the Bounce House McDonald's locations do not have beer sales in them, or else they would be far more interesting and wind up on the news a lot more. Mac the Punk, it is so good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing all right. And if you're not, I hope you get better. In Italy, we have the McBeer. That's mildly terrifying. That is mildly terrifying. Just gonna throw that out there. And when it's St. Patrick's Day, does it become green beer? Mac the Punk, Melissa Headcase. Yes, you people are awesome. All of you people are awesome, and I appreciate you being here. You know, and we're here for some SnowRunner. So here's the thing. Let's do a quick little recap. But it's just like Heineken. Grimace kicking back with a six-pack. Grimace is a strange-looking character. So here's the thing. We have here a slight issue. And let's go to free cam, because free cam might actually give us a better idea of what we're dealing with. So we were trying to pull this truck from the front. Can't pull it. We were trying to push this truck from the back. Can't push it. The problem becomes this right here. The McClown here isn't fat, he is drunk. Okay. So the problem becomes right here. At this point, we do what we call high-siding the trailer. It's been hitting record high temperatures here and high of the 40 degrees. So you're right up, you're just over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe. So yeah, you've had some like completely melting activity going on there. So the thing is, we can't push the trailer and pull it at the same time. Because for some reason, this particular trailer, with every other trailer in the game, if you winch off the back, it should allow you to turn on the truck from the front. This does not. So we're currently stuck right here. This is the point in which we are stuck. That's normal summer temperature up here. Yeah, for us, we were mid-90s and incredibly humid here last week. We had the humidity raised today, and then there was a massive downpour that lasted all of 5 minutes, and then was gone. So somehow or another, I need to figure out how to get this trailer up and over this rise. And I think I have an idea. And it's probably not going to be the best of ideas. Mostly because... yeah. It's not exactly the best of ideas. So what we shall do is we'll take this winch, attach it to there. We'll turn on, because you can see it's right there. That's the little option I'm looking for. There. Right there. The APC might be good. See, the thing I believe with that is I could potentially wedge it underneath this trailer. 102 degrees here today with a heat index of 107. Fun in Texas. I don't think it's ever really fun in Texas. Unless you really, really like Texas. So, right here we are stuck. And we tried using the other truck back there. Pull the trailer from the right side. Yeah, we've been trying. I have another idea. I'm going to implement, just as your mother looking good had just mentioned, the APC has a very nice wedge shape to it. It's hot in Oklahoma, rained for like 5 minutes. Yeah, it rained for a very short period of time. There's no such thing as fun in Texas. I mean, potentially. The weathermen were trying to figure out what it was. I mean, anything is possible. So, this has a wedge shape to it. And I have an idea. It's not exactly the most brilliant of ideas. Texas drivers are the worst. Boy, you have not been to Massachusetts. Soulboxed you! What is going on? How are you doing? Beans? Beans, you say? It's pouring right now. That is unfortunate. So, what's also unfortunate is we don't have a trailer that we can pull with this thing. It just came out of nowhere. Yeah, the weather today was, oh, it is supposed to rain. And it was like dark all day. How do Italians like to start their day? I am not sure. All right, where actually are we going? Wait a minute. All right, that's where we have to go. With an espresso and an argument. Doesn't surprise me. Let's go here. And then we have to go this way. Okay. Doing quite good today. Doing quite good. We're no longer at work. And we're doing all this. And this is fun. Do you like pineapple on pizza? I think we just had... This will be another repeat of, what was that? Tuesday's statement? We already know where you stand, my friend. We already know where you stand. And that ended up with you blocking us. You were rather indignant. I want to make sure you change your mind for the better. Oh, I know where I stand. But see, here's the thing. I'm the one sitting on that, what did baby corn say to mama corn? I have no idea. Pineapple on pizza? Mountain lion. Only weird people, Mac the Punk, don't like pineapple on pizza. Yeah, Mac, weren't you here the other day when we were having... Uh-oh, that was a tree stump. We were having... Where's popcorn? Oh my god. Soulboxed. That's funny. That's actually legitimately funny. Wow, why is this thing steering weird? I don't know, maybe because I'm just not paying attention. That's alright, though. So, I have an idea for what to use this particular vehicle with. Because it has this very distinctive wedge shape, I want to see just how far underneath the back of the trailer we can actually get this thing. And I also don't believe I can attach any of the crane attachments to the back of the trailer. Something's going on there. Who secretly holds all the power in Italian society? I don't know. Very good question. Kind of cross over here. Here's popcorn. That's too much. I forgot how good through the mud this thing was. No, Loader, that's like way too easy of an answer on that one. The aliens. I mean, aliens is always what map location? This is Tennessee. This is Season 7 DLC. This is Compete and Conquer. And it's the mothers. Yeah, I kind of figured to say something like that. Because don't they break out the shoe? They take it. Wait, do Italian mothers have the shoe? Do they brandish the shoe? Or is it like a wooden spoon? My grandmother had a belt, had a leather belt, and the woman was kind of a jerk. So we're just gonna throw that out there. Oh, because I completely went the wrong direction, that's why. So, I want to get over here. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. Shoe, belt, wooden spoon, all. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, this is, so Tennessee is a 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer map. This is a fun map, even though it's kind of a short map. Although you're staying too much on your phone, that's why your head hurts argument. Aha. The Saber Interactive forum has the newest community update for SnowRunner. I believe it just came out earlier today, and they were talking about what is coming next for Season 8. And we have farming. They said farming is going to be the theme of Season 8, which is kind of unusual, but the interesting thing is they're tying a lot of the community together. A lot of people who play SnowRunner also play Farming Simulator. On which side of the road do they drive in Italy? I have no idea, because we drive on the right side of the road. I'm not quite sure. Alright, so we'll cross over this way. So we've got farming for Season 8. Both. Okay. Yeah, we've got farming for Season 8, and the additional new vehicles that we're going to be getting with Season 8 are tractors. Farming, let me get my APC to plow a field. Okay. So now we got to see how we can kind of sneak by over here. Because I've got an idea. They keep working on this game. That's really... Yeah, so we have... we've already gone by year 2. We have gone by, and This came out in end of April of 2020. It is now 2022, July of 2022. Kind of sneak right by you right there. Also, I don't believe I have a crane truck over here, and that may present a problem. So, this game, they haven't announced a year 3 yet. So we're not entirely sure what's going to happen, but if they are introducing farming, but they're also introducing, absolutely, my friend, to you, cheers. Or how do they go with that? Salut? So they're introducing farming for Season 8. They're giving us tractors, which kind of should be interesting. All right, let's see if we can't kind of... Melissa Headcase coming in with the cheer once again. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. All right, so if we do that, and then we change the truck to the Zix. Actually, hold on. Change it to the Caterpillar. We'll move the Caterpillar out of the way just a little bit. Melissa Headcase again with the cheer. And we're stuck in the... they hinted at having a year 3, but I wonder if they... Yeah, see, that is what I'm curious about. I don't know if we're going to get a year 3 out of this. I would really genuinely like to get a year 3 out of this. Melissa Headcase coming in with a double dose of cheering for 200 bits. What on earth are you doing? Thank you very much. Melissa Headcase again. Did your finger slip? Or are you just trying to coerce me into something here? A Jeep. The Zix is this guy. Alright. So, we attach the winch. Ugh. Attach the winch, please. Yeah, see, this is gonna just kind of proceed to drag this thing right up over this way. But Melissa Headcase, thank you very, very much. Alright. See, now we're making progress. That is all we needed. We needed a wedge. Oh my god, I can't believe... Okay, hold on. Timeout. Timeout, timeout, timeout. It did it. Melissa Headcase tripling down. What are you doing? There's some beans for you. All for you. Ooh. Free game today on Ep. I just swallowed one whole. Okay. Lawn mowing simulator. Not for nothing. All of these simulator games, what on earth are they doing? Power wash simulator. Gas station attendant simulator. Nobody wants to do the mundane work jobs anymore, but they're going to do them in a video game? Like, how's that work? Also, where are we going? All right. We're aiming for here, right? Let's see if we can make it up the hill. If I talk with a mouthful at the table, my mom wouldn't let it slide. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Alright. Alright. I'm down. This is good. So we need to get this over there. So we get 100 meters. Love going out and working in my lawn. I don't know. Some people like it. Some people don't. Some people have their, some people have it paid to cut grass. It's all good. To each their own, I say. But, like, the fact that you have a game called Lawn Mowing Simulator. But see, then that opens up the whole argument about, well, these millennials, these Gen Z, they don't want to work anymore. It's like, no, they want to work. They don't want to work for you. I believe this truck is Romanian, but it was made with, while Romania was in the Soviet Union. Yeah, so the Zix, it's the Zix 605R, which I can't recall. Let's find out together. So the Zix 605R is based on the Maz 537. So Maz 537. Okay. So the Maz 537 is a 12-cylinder diesel engine-powered military artillery tractor originally designed for loads up to 50 tons, with later versions providing a maximum load of 65 tons. It was manufactured by the Minsk Automobile Plant and the Kurgan Wheel Tractor Plant from '63 until the halt of production in 1990. I'm thinking to get Tourist Bus Simulator, but it's still got some issues. Hope they fix it. Is that a real thing, too? Honest to goodness. Okay, so the Minsk and then Kurgan. So the Kurgan is the largest city and the administrative center of Kurgan Oblast in the south of Urals Federal District of Russia. And then Minsk is the capital of the largest city of Belarus, located on the Svizlach and now subterranean Nyama rivers. As the capital, Minsk has special administrative status in Belarus and is... Oh, okay. All right, nope, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Yeah, so it's essentially a Russian vehicle. Okay. Oops. Parking brake. Parking brake. Okay. So now, we have to get it up here. And there's this little area right here to attempt to drag it up. It's on the Canary Islands. Okay. Winch. Winch. All right. Oh! Let's get all that pulling power. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Wrong bean footage. Talking about Bush's baked beans, which are actually pretty decent. They've got like bits of bacon floating around in them. So we don't have to get all the way. We just have to get the cab of this truck into that little bit of yellow right there. Let's see. So it just has to get to that little bit of yellow. And of course, this is what's going to happen to us. So... there we go. Alright, just a little bit more. We only need just a little bit more. Are we gonna have to go get the wedge again? Yeah, this is potentially not going to move right here because this is stuck. Alright, to the wedge. Let's go get it. The only unfortunate thing is, this does not have the best grip on rock faces because you can't equip it with chain tires. And if you think chain tires are only for ice, try rock crawling with some chain tires on. I guarantee you will be very surprised. It'll completely change how you think that chain tires operate. The weirdest thing. Also, guys, I don't know if you've noticed or looked at Discord within the past couple of days, but there's been some changes to Discord. Winnemum! And with the uttered words, Winnemum heard the call. Those silent yet important words. Those hushed whispers. All right. Okay, hold on. Catch winch. I got an idea. Nope, that didn't work. All right, fine. We'll do that one. How's everything going with you, my friend? What's new? What's shaking? Let's see, we're gonna brute force this thing up here. That's what we're gonna do. All right. Back to this guy. A little bit more. That. We just need a little bit. Not much new. We get like 3 hours of rain today. Felt nice. We get 5 minutes of rain. And we've had a fairly pleasant week. The heat really finally broke on Monday. And it's been nicer. It's been a lot nicer. This day has been warmer. This day was a little bit more humid than it has been. Or at least this week anyways. Last week was very hot. Last week was very warm. Weren't actually able to stream last week because of the heat. Believe it or not. Actually, speaking of believe it or not, anybody ever remember watching Ripley's Believe It or Not? Like, tell me you remember watching Ripley's Believe It or Not, hosted by Jack Palance. That man was a legend. That Jack Palance was a very interesting character. And when he got older and did stuff like the Billy Crystal movie, City Slickers. Back to the Tatron. Yeah, City Slickers was a fun movie. City Slickers was such a fun movie. You know what? What happens if I have an idea. I've got an idea. I've got a fairly interesting idea. Collapsed rocks. Where's these collapsed rocks that we're talking about here? Huh. I don't ever remember dealing with those. So, I'm gonna go get another, oh crap. I'm gonna go get another Tatarin. I'm going to get a second Tatarin. But we can't. Because we're not in Russia. Let's go to the Dawn region. Go to Dawn, buy one of these things, bring it back to Tennessee, build it, dispatch it, and then we will have 2 wedges. I thought I had a lot more of these trucks. Apparently I didn't. All right, for that. And the great thing about this, the really nice thing about this is the fact that with the new console update, how quickly we can transfer maps, how quickly we can scroll through truck inventory, all kinds of stuff. I thought it had more engines than that. Apparently I was wrong. Stock suspension, stock tires. Advanced. That. Fog lights. Actually. No, well, because I think if I actually took the fog lights and the roof rack off, it'll have more of a slope, like an approach angle. So why don't we? Although, yeah. See, okay, no, it doesn't matter because those are so far back. It's that front one that I thought we could try to remove. Tell you what, we'll put 2 little sunshades on this thing. Just because. Painted another Crocagator. Because that's actually kind of a cool paint scheme. And off we go. When I was a kid, there was only black and white TV. Then they started selling a screen that was colored to put on the TV for color. It didn't really work at all. Really? I can't even imagine how that would end up working. That's very unusual. But it's got to be like one of those gimmick kind of things. But then again, looking at the history of cinema and the various different gimmicks and such to get people to the movie theaters, if anybody ever remembers the movie The Tingler, they had little electric motors in the seats to give people a sensation that something was crawling up and down their spine. You've also got House on Haunted Hill. Or no, 13 Ghosts? It might have been 13 Ghosts with Vincent Price. And there was glasses that you were given when you went into the movie theater. You could wear them to see the ghosts. So I think that was 13 Ghosts. The remake had Tony Shalhoub. It had Matthew Lillard from Scream and Scooby-Doo, which that's a damn good movie. Like all goofy stuff like that, you know, things that they bring back out again. Go up this way, okay. 12, 13, one or the other. What the hell is his name? The main antagonist was played by... Crap, he just passed away recently. Did he pass away? I don't know if he passed away or not. But the character's name was Arthur... Or was it Arthur or Simon Kritikos? And he left Tony Shalhoub and his family the Glass Mansion, which... Famous! Although I don't say much, I do enjoy your company throughout my day. Stay frosty. Famous, thank you so very much. 6 months, my friend. 6 months you've been subscribed. I truly can't thank you enough. And honestly, that brings up a good point. Famous says, although I don't say much, I do enjoy your company throughout my day. You guys don't have to say anything in chat. You can chill, hang back, watch the stuff that we do, listen to the conversation, do anything you want. And I appreciate that. Appreciate you being here and just hanging out. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm just hanging out. I'm hanging out and I'm talking to awesome people. I'm talking about stuff like 13 Ghosts. Who the hell? Okay, now just got a complete set of MASH 4077. Barring MASH 4077, 13 Ghosts, the 2001 film, had Oh, it had Shannon Elizabeth in it. F. Murray Abraham. It was F. Murray Abraham. That was... Which Kritikos? Because there's Simon and Arthur Kritikos. He was... No, Cyrus Kritikos. Cyrus Kritikos. And Tony Shalhoub played Arthur Kritikos. So those were your two competing characters. But yes, MASH, the 4077. A classic of television. Not really my jam, but I think my old man likes watching that. My old man likes watching all the Me TV stuff. In the morning, it's, what is that? One Adam 12. And then you've got Dragnet. Joe Friday. Which, oddly enough, they went back and they made Dragnet into a movie which had Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd. Tom Hanks in an early role. Very early role. Rescue? I don't think I've watched that. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've watched that. Then you get all the Mayberry that one could want in black and white and color. Andy! Don Knotts, who... Don Knotts had a very interesting film career. And it was interesting because, like, he did a lot of that weird film, Columbo and McCloud. Columbo. Nah, we're just going to throw on the A-Team instead. How about that one? Oh, oops. B.A. Baracus, played by Mr. T. So I have an idea. I don't know if this idea is going to work, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, we're going to park that one there. Change trucks to this one. See your A-Team and raise you Ironsides. I do not know what Ironsides is. So there is... That's a thing. Oh! Don't go too far back. Ironsides. What on earth is Ironsides? Okay. Oop. Alright, so this is what we do. No, not change truck. We want to attach the winch to this, and then we attach to there, and then we move these trucks simultaneously. I don't know if this is gonna go. It was an old law show where the lawyer was in a wheelchair. Interesting. Alright, so this is not working. I thought this would do something, but apparently it's not. So we've basically just got two of these Crocogator-looking goobers. Huh. Let's see if we can't kind of get it from the side, so to speak. Potentially. So you're saying Gump and Stans were in a movie together? Yes! Yes, they were! They absolutely were. And also, guys, if you didn't notice the game trailer that showed up in the Discord under gaming, it's for a new Ghostbusters game. And there is both the voices of Ray and Winston. So you got Dan Aykroyd and crap, what's his name? Winston being played by Ernie Hudson. So Ernie Hudson is in the game, and Dan Aykroyd is too. Which is actually pretty cool, and it looks like a fun game. And it looks like the type of game where it's like asymmetrical gameplay, One person is the ghost, and the others are the ghost hunter. Oh, crap, that's not gonna work. Man. Come on. Zix. Go to the Zix. Yeah, see, this is not going to work so well. So I'm thinking we got to do something. See, the thing is, and one of the predominant issues that I have with Dead by Daylight is the fact that the characters who are playing the survivors do not fight back. They have no way of doing something detrimental to the killer player. Think more like Evil Dead. Evil Dead, the survivors, Ash, Kelly, Pedro, all of those characters can actually damage the demon player. What happens if we detach the winch? And then, from here, if we grab... You know what? I've got an idea. Got an idea. This may not be the best idea, but it will be an idea. So more like Friday the 13th, the game. The camp counselors really didn't have too much in the way of an ability to fight back against... Like, I know you can kill Jason in that game, but I don't think they really had a good fighting shot. Like, they could... Jimmy Bob Cornflake! Good sir! I believe you are quite looking forward to tomorrow. And actually, that brings me to another point. If you guys want to do some racing, tomorrow, we are absolutely going to be playing Forza. Forza Friday tomorrow. And now that it's not a million degrees, we're, you know, we're gaming and stuff. Forza indeed, my friend. Forza indeed. That is exactly what we're going to be doing. Oh, don't. Oh, no, don't go. Oh, great. Now it's not going to let us get underneath this thing. There we go. Gonna keep just pushing this thing. Check out Midnight Ghost Hunt. You can't defend yourself from both sides. Okay. That sounds interesting. Midnight Ghost Hunt. I don't think I've heard of that one before. Are we even moving this thing? I think we're moving it. Tell you what, we're going to come in from this side. We're going to park that one there. Then we're going to change trucks to the other one. Super heavy troubles? Firefly water? Absolutely. We were given a challenge. 2 weeks ago because we didn't actually game last week because it was excessively hot. We are to deliver all 4 metal beams in one go using the super heavy 8-slot trailer. Fubar is the individual who tasked us with doing that. What games are you looking forward to that are coming out this year? We have the new God of War, Dark Tide, which is the 40K version of Vermintide, if you've never played that. I am a huge fan of 40K, and Space Marine 2 is coming out this year. But I did learn a good tip if you're accepting it. Lay it on me, my friend. Lay it on me. So, in MOR, an 8-slot trailer is one of the more difficult things you can actually... Oh, good, we got it underneath. Okay, so we're underneath of it right here. We're going to attach the winch off to the side, and then we're going to... Basically, all we have to do is push this thing. See, like... Come on now. And if it's rocking, that means it's going to go places. And all I have to do... Junior 2100. Thank you very much for the follow. Super appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. I am getting very creative right now. Anything to get this trailer. Your position is what I'm thinking of, but hop in the forward tractor, winch an APC engine. Yeah. So here's the thing. There is a particular glitch with this trailer. If I have it hooked up to the truck and I put a vehicle on the back, it can't turn on the front truck, so I can't push and pull at the same time, which is really kind of unusual because every other trailer you can. See, we're almost there. We are almost... We're running up that hill. But this is the final real... Well, not really final, but this was our challenge laid down by Fubar. So I'm winched together with both of them. So we're making it... Can you, if you winch from the front? It will not winch from the front because it digs the legs in. Nika Fernandez, absolutely. Thank you very much. Which is why you hop in the forward truck, winch an APC engine on, pull that APC real close, and oh, that's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, it's because the front truck is so far from the back. Nishal, thank you very much. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? Thank you very much, Nika Fernandez. Be running up that hill, be running that building. Oh yeah, we're gonna make a deal with God right now, and by God I mean the God of horsepower. Doing good. I am doing great today. We are mere inches away from completing our goal. We've got a goal in mind. We're working towards. Oh, see, we're getting a little bit of movement. It did help me with a few bumps, Kolob and Zix. But other bumps were double forward tractor, which won't help here. No. So I think we're making progress. And here's where it's going to hurt us is both... Okay. All right, see? We really don't need much in the way of... Okay, all right. Hold on. Back to the Zix. Drop it in the Zix. Ooh! Ooh. Okay. I didn't think it was going to push it this far forward. So all we have to do... Boom. And all we need to do is be in this area right here. Here we go. Fubar, this is for you, my friend. Challenge complete. We made it. That is all 4 pieces delivered. Wait, jazz hands. Jazz hands. I don't know what that means. I'm just giving jazz hands. I think it's something. All right. Holy moly. That was something else. That was stretching the limits of my creativity. So, one of the big problems with that was this. So we go over here. Oops. It was the legs right there, sticking right there. And because we used those 2 little crazy buggers, those little gator grinning, that trailer is just not designed for this game's terrain. It is not. Yeah, so there is one other trailer that has legs like that actually hang up on this particular bunch of terrain. Jazz hands are what performers do to stall for time when they forget what to do next. Am I doing it right? I don't know. But yes. Yes, indeed. No, I'm not. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. So yeah, we got that. We totally got that. I don't even know what we have to do next. I think that was all of stage... Okay. Tow to the service station, the Yar Scout. Ooh, we get to tow some more stuff. Okay, I like these ones. These ones are fun because I get to use the tow body. Which are actually kind of... They finally give you a reason to use the tow platforms in this game. Usually they don't. Because we got it in the Dawn region. We could use the tow platforms for the Dawn region, but we never really did anything with them. Lost Souls. What does that have to say? Not everyone could stand the test that is the third stage, and a few drivers could use some help now. We don't have enough service trucks to tow everyone, so we'd appreciate if you give them a hand. We will give them a hand with a tow truck. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Fubar, if you're catching up on this after the fact, after I have gone live, there you go, dude. That is 4 metal beams delivered with the Super Heavy trailer per your challenge. Boom. Done and done. Let us take back a couple of these things. So I don't exactly know what I'm going to do with this trailer. No idea. I might just park it out here and leave it here, even though it's like a couple grand. Let's see. Pacific P16. We were originally using the P16 to tow this thing. We made it all the way over here. So we got the beams from here. We managed to make it around here and up to about here with it. Winnemem, now the deeper question. Would that have been possible in anything other than the Zix? Chances are probably. Either one of the collabs most likely could have done it. The big issue becomes the fact that the Zix just has the bigger tires, and it really is better with the ground clearance. I mean, this thing didn't do bad, but it really didn't do that great. Alright, recover you. I like the P16, though. The P16 is fun. Azov? We had an Azov. Oh, that guy had the... Okay. He had the crane arm on it. Get a little Jeep Wrangler over here. We use the Jeep Wrangler to... Zix is a better truck overall, but Kolob's saddle is higher, which is important. Exactly. See, that's the thing, too. We were also using the P16, and the saddle is, I think, the highest on the P16. So it gives those front trailer legs a lot of ground clearance. But Firefly Water, you're 100% correct with that. The Zix overall tends to be better for most tasks, which is why you had to recover it from Amor. And it actually really changed how you handled and tackled Amor. So, you know what I was saying about rock crawling? Notice that this Jeep has chain tires on it. We used the chain tires because we were rock crawling over here. We had to do the weird little bronze trail. So you had to start down here, come across here, and then it was up over here, around here, and then up here. And we were actually able to do it with the Jeep. And because the Jeep has chain tires, it had more additional bite on rock surfaces that don't have any mud or dirt on them. So it's kind of funny. It's almost like I'm staring at the inside of my Jeep. A little bit different. This must be an older Rubicon, I think. You've got all the axle lock button, overdrive off, all that stuff. It's funny too because it's got an overdrive off button, and it's a 6-speed. So, all right, bring you back. Caterpillar. We were using this as our, it's got old spinny windows. Yes, it does. It's got manual crank windows. This was our emotional support and fuel vehicle. Oh yeah, guys. All right, check it out. We'll pop back in this thing. Hold on, we'll leave the garage. Go back to this. Yeah. That is legitimately right there an old school, right? Old school crank windows. So, funny thing, the Jeep that I bought, it's a 2013, but it's got crank windows on it, which is hysterical to me, because I honestly can't remember the last vehicle that I personally owned that had crank windows. I think it was my 2003 pickup truck when I bought that brand new. So, as wacky as that might be. All right. Yeah, I love the big Caterpillar. The Caterpillar 745 is just, it's a beast. It is an absolute beast, but you have to be careful because of branches and stuff getting stuck in between the cab forward and the back bed area, because then you're like hung up completely. The Little Cat, the 681, is one of my favorite trucks. Stable and fast, no mud. Yeah, so the Caterpillar, there's the CT680, and then there's the CT681 that we got for free during one of the updates, which was, I think, Wisconsin? Was it Wisconsin? I can't remember if it was Wisconsin. The Western Star, this was a paid DLC. This guy right there. Land Rover Defender is actually pretty fun. 681 has the insane level 1 engine. Yeah, the CT680 and the CT681 are some of the faster trucks in the game. Oh, here's the CT680. This does not have the lift axle on it. Also, one of the other fast trucks in the game, the BM17. This is probably top tier, one of the fastest in the game. Also, one of the fastest trucks in the game is the Twin Steer 6900. Believe it or not. Highway transmission, it cooks. Yeah, this bad boy. This bad boy fast. Another, how many? I don't know where half the stuff is. I've got so much of this stuff all over the place. Also, there's probably close to a dozen Caterpillar CT680s over on my Alaska map, because we drive them down the runway and see how far we can go for distance. So that's a thing. The faster trucks we do that with. The Apache was probably one of my worst decisions for DLC trucks to get, because this thing's borderline useless. No trailer. You put stuff in the back like supplies, and it bogs it right on down. I don't know where my CT681 is. I know I've got several. One of my other favorite trucks, though, is this guy right here, the Dairy Longhorn, the 3194. It doesn't do anything overly well, but it's just cool. Oh, wait a minute. We were getting a truck to use for. I like this guy too. This was another one of the. I believe this was another one of the free DLC trucks. Where is my flatbed? Show me flatbed. We had the GMC, the MH9500. This was a highway truck at the very beginning of the game that you got. And it wasn't until the first DLC, the second map of the first DLC, Amandra, where you could get the all-wheel drive for this truck. The HX520, I really like that truck. It's a great looking truck in addition to everything that it does. All right, so where are we going first? Lost Souls. Oh, it's not too bad. Why don't we... Yeah, why don't we head... over this way. I think this is where we kind of cross, sort of. And then we'll just kind of make our break over there. Yeah, the International HX520 is a really, really great looking truck as well. The more modern trucks, look fantastic. They're really sculpted well. The HX 520, the Caterpillar CT 680, the Western Star, the 49X, and one of the little goofy things that I really like about the 49X is the marker lights on the side of the scoops are illuminated orange. They've got orange lamps that outline the scoop, and it looks cool at night. Not that it translates to anything about the actual usability of the truck, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, what are we going to do? We're going to drive a truck just because it's the most useful truck to drive? Or are we going to use a truck because it's fun? I use a 73-210 more than I want to admit. It's versatile, stable, good tire options, and most importantly, looks great despite the overhang. Yes, the 73-210 is an amazing vehicle. And it is definitely one. I'll use it once unless I finish. Yes. So the thing about a Moore, I don't fault anyone for using the best vehicles in a Moore. This was one of the trucks that I used early on because it's got better ground clearance than the 73-210. But once you get the 73-210 and you get the suspension for it, this thing is unbelievably good. It is unbelievably good, and it's one of the 2 or 3 trucks that has a 3-slot trailer or a 3-slot bed configuration for it. So that's also a thing. But it's a great truck. Yes, it is outrageously slow. Okay, so we just got National Weather Service has severe thunderstorm warnings. So if my power drops out, which I'm not thinking that it will, so National Weather Service issued a severe thunderstorm warning for the following counties until 8:15. At 7:19, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from basically the western portion of the well, not actually, just central. All right, I'm looking at 7:55. So what is it now? It's 7:30. In another 15 minutes, I am supposed to have some outrageously wild thunderstorms come ripping through here. And I'll let you guys know. Mostly because you probably won't be able to hear the rain. And let's see. I don't know. It is hot, and I kind of feel like I sort of want to put the fan in the window, but after seeing the thunderstorm warning, I'm sort of leaning against putting the fan in the window. So, why you haven't? It's humid. It is really humid out right now. And I guess we'll see what happens. So, no excuse? Why is there no excuse for thunderstorms? I mean, thunderstorms can be kind of cool. Although, it did rain heavy this afternoon. And I had a little bit of rain in the Jeep. Just a little bit. Oops. Put those storms back where you found them. But I don't wanna. Alright, no, I'm going the right way. I like this truck too. I really like the height of the suspension on this truck and the height of the stacks. Second best cuddle weather behind snowstorms. I don't know. I would, you know, honestly, I'm kind of a sucker. Acquired doggo or... I have neither. Actually, my last pet just kind of passed away over the weekend. I had a tarantula, and my tarantula over the past week was starting to slow down. He was starting to move a lot slower, and finally just kind of wasn't doing too well, wasn't eating, and went significantly quicker than the previous Tarantula did. So, but I mean, I had the thing for like, I think going on 5 years now. Like, I really believe it was about 5 or 6 years that I had this Tarantula. And the lifespan of the males is significantly shorter than the lifespan of the females. GMC is great after the all-wheel drive upgrade, too unstable for my boat. Oh, I love this thing. It's not about being unstable or not. I genuinely enjoy a good challenge with a truck. I mean, we're going to put... Revis, what's going on? How are you doing? What's shaking, my friend? So delightful to see you. But I like this truck, though. I really do like this truck. And if something has a little bit of a, you know, top-heavy, it's a fun challenge. And I typically end up using trucks that are not the best for the role. And that might not be the most intelligent thing, but for me, it's some of the most fun. I used the Navistar. I go way too fast and reckless. I still use the twin steer, but it's not a twin steer without tipping. No, it is not a twin steer without tipping over, my friend. You are part of that exclusive twin steer club. There's a lot of people who do not like using the twin steer because of how unstable it is. And I honestly think it's all in the way that you tend to drive it. Like, the twin steer is a beast of a vehicle. The twin steer is a finesse vehicle. Doing pretty good today? I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. We're here. We're playing some SnowRunner. This is one of my absolute hands-down favorite games of all time. I have played... also, so, funny side note. My first playthrough was all twin steer all the time. Absolutely. So, Relic the other day had assisted me in putting together how many hours I have played SnowRunner. So I've played this game since launch. I have played this game hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. Do you guys want to take a guess as to how many hours that I have put into SnowRunner? And this was several weeks ago. Excuse me, several weeks ago that we had figured out how many hours it was that I had put into SnowRunner. Hybrid Avenger with the Viking Warhorn. 1,400. Close. Very, very close. It was somewhere between 12 and 1,300 hours. So you were almost on the money right there. 200 plus easy. Oh, man. But yeah, Firefly Water, you hit it right out of the park. It's good. Boy, howdy. You are absolutely 100% correct. I honestly never figured it would have been that many hours into... It is a long game. It's an BG Trans 4,000. Man, if I had 4,000 into this game, it would be impressive, to say the least. That would be nuts. That would be absolutely nuts. I'm on playthrough 2, and I'm close to 800 hours. I played a ton of... multiplayer. For me, it was an unbelievable amount of multiplayer. Like, I used to play multiplayer. I would... You were going to say about 5 to 800? I would go into other people's games, and I would proceed to unlock all kinds of stuff with the map. You did some shenanigans with the drag race? Yes, I did. Oh, I most absolutely did. So, I did the stuff on my own maps, and I did a lot of other stuff. Yeah. So, I did a lot of stuff. Can we pull it from there? Okay. Perfect. All right. So, I would jump into other people's games, and I would unlock, like, I would unlock so much stuff. I would just basically drive around unlocking stuff for them. I would get vehicles. Pack trucks and trailer. Perfect. Okay, so where do we have to go with this thing? We have to go... Well, we have to go back to the service station for one. But yeah, I would do multiplayer just to simply unlock stuff for other people. And I did a ton of it. Like, I played so many damn hours just going into other people's games and helping them out. I did that for a time to just scout around to all the upgrades, map points. Yes, the watchtowers, the upgrades. I had like a, depending on the map that it was, I had a circuit that I could do. And one of my favorites was Alaska, because I did a ton in Alaska. Pluck the stuck truck, get in the Hummer H2, the Royal BM-17, the ANK MK-38, and then just all of the stuff that went with it. All right, party time. Party on Wayne and party on Garth. And one of these days, we are going to have another SnowRunner multiplayer day. The last one we had, we jumped into a game for J-Side, and we played a ton. He was still in Michigan. He was at the tail end of Michigan, and that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. We had a good time with that. I like Alaska. I like Michigan. Even Tamir isn't a bad map. It's a lot of fun, those earlier maps, because you're so familiar with everything there, and you just kind of cruise on through and you have a good time with it. And I will always say about this game, it is never about the destination, it's always about the journey. It's just simply meant to be a good time. Enjoy yourself with it. Don't stress over it. Don't think that you've got a deadline to meet, or if you have to get something done that's got to be done right now. Enjoy the game. Just enjoy it. Alaska was fun with all the icy roads. Yeah. That said, Alaska and the ice is nowhere near Lake Cove and the ice. Like, that's a whole other level right there. Not experienced enough to pick a favorite region, though. You know, it's funny because I honestly think that Amor is my favorite region because of the variety of terrain, the difficulty of it. I saw that Assetto Corsa was on a discount price the other day. I don't know why I didn't get it, but I downloaded a game called Descenders. What is Descenders? Assetto Corsa, people who have played that really enjoy that. And there's a lot you can do with that game. If you have it on PC, Amandra was a real hit in the face. Yeah, Amandra, so coming from the base game, nothing prepares you for Lake Cove and Amandra. Lake Cove is my favorite. Love pulling that airplane out of the... Yes, pulling the airplane out of the lake was so much fun. I've done Michigan, Alaska, Tamir, Tennessee, Kola, and I'm on Amor now. Very cool. Wisconsin and Canada are also two real fun regions. They've got a lot going for them, and the variety of the terrain, like Big Salmon Peak, is one of my absolute favorite regions to simply drive around because it's got a massive map, and you can get lost on all of the trails that they have on Big Salmon Peak. And they're like snowy, winding... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Ah, crap. Saved it. Did dip into one region to get the Paystar Twin Steer early. That was... I think that one was Wisconsin, because that's the one where you have to get the paper mill. Getting the paper mill was a lot of fun. or the twin steer, then you get the salmon. Makes me think of eats. Are omelets good eating? I don't remember ever. You never remember eating an omelet? Like egg and cheese omelet? Let's go for round 2 on that one, shall we? I can't believe we actually didn't, really? Eggs, man. It's what's for breakfast. Okay. Put that all the way out like that. There we go. Descenders is a downhill biking game with a lot of different tracks. You could drive down different mountains and... Okay, interesting. Yeah, Cryptid Tales, honestly, omelets, totally awesome. Although I'm... with that said, I'm more of a fan of eggs sunny side up. Eggs sunny side up, French toast, bacon, home fries, that sort of thing. It's kind of funny too. The controls for the evacuator basically. Mopar fan. IHOP has good omelets. Yes, they do. IHOP has good omelets, and when they had the love sunny side up eggs, but can't do them in a microwave. No, you really shouldn't. Actually, the front. This guy. There we go. Hop it up and over. Oh, we still can't pack the cargo. Well, tell you what. That said, do it this way. Okay. Poached or omelet from microwave. Aha, Turbo Mustang. What's going on, my friend? IHOP, and I may go to IHOP on Saturday. IHOP also has really, really good... What the hell are they? Occasionally you can get the stuffed French toast. I'm doing good today, Turbo Mustang. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. We're playing SnowRunner. I came from McDonald's. My girlfriend said my full name. I thought... did you see Hot Wheels expansion on Forza has a Copo Camaro? Yes. There are pictures in the Discord of the Copo Camaro. Also, we will be playing Hot Wheels tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are playing Forza with the Hot Wheels DLC. Okay, perfect. So we kind of knocked the truck around. Oh, and by the way, I sent a friend request for Forza, but I think you could figure it out easily. It was me for my... Yes. No, you're good. Don't you worry about it. So tomorrow is Forza. Tomorrow is Forza. Tomorrow is the Hot Wheels DLC. I have not played Forza since the last time we played on stream together. And I wanted to save it because I wanted to experience the Hot Wheels DLC with everyone. Because I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm really, really looking forward to playing Forza with everyone and seeing the Hot Wheels DLC and just getting a chance to experience it. Zuvide couldn't make it last week because he usually ends up playing. So he had something going on, but you know, it happens. That's fine. Fun fact, did you know COPO stands for Central Office Production Order? My friend, yes, I do. That was a special way of basically making a factory street legal race car, because you could option out cars with the craziest of stuff. All right, so let's get one delivered over here. So this is going to be the Chevy pickup truck. This is the CK-1500. That looks like a Dodge Durango over there. But it's not called anything. Okay. So it doesn't actually take the truck off. That's actually also kind of funny, too. So we just have to drive through. Alright, I'm going to park it over in the corner here. WRX stands for World Rally Experiment. Yes. Yes. What does GTO stand for? GTO in regards to the Pontiac GTO. Unpack. Control evacuator. All right, we're just gonna dump this thing right here. Gonna. Matt, get off my truck. Why are you not? What on earth? Oh, there we go. There we go. Gran Turismo Omoglato or something like, yeah. It's the Omoglato is like spelled kind of funky. All right, that's one. And because I'm lazy and I don't want to refuel and do other stuff, do that. Actually, wait a minute, hold on. Let's go find another truck that we can use with the flatbed on it. Can we do it on the... No, we can't do it on this one. Revis. Do you know what TIC stands for a Volvo? I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Check game audio sync to game video. Okay. So we fixed that by doing this. So here's the funny thing. I upgraded the capture card. So instead of the audio completely dropping out on us now, it just desyncs. Okay, it should be good now. It should be good. So game audio now desyncs for some goofy reason, and I don't understand why. It's always with a turbo intercooler? Huh. Let's see. What do we want to use? What can we use? That's the question right there. Van body, articulated towing platform. Let's do it. Syncs okay? Okay. All right. That's what... Yeah, see, so... The... Yeah, the capture card, I don't understand what happens with these capture cards sometimes. It never makes any sense. Alright, so next one is where? Alright, next one's over there. So we can cross right here. Means we just have to go over here. Okay. No, this is cool. This is definitely cool. Just kind of turn around right here. This is where we get the Kolob stuck in a tree when we came through here the last time, and I don't know how it happened. I don't know why it happened, but we got the damn thing stuck in a tree. And I think it was kind of a little bit something that happened like that. And over we go. Kind You owned, in the past, I owned a couple of Mitsubishi Pajero TIC. Really? I have owned an outrageous amount of vehicles. I once listed off... Actually, no, earlier today I listed off all of the vehicles I used to own to my coworker. And he was just kind of like, okay. He's actually going to look at a vehicle tonight. So hopefully that works out okay for him. Swimming. I've never owned... Have I owned a vehicle with a turbo? No. No, I haven't owned a vehicle with a turbo, mostly because all of the vehicles that I have owned have been much larger displacement vehicles. At one point in time, the largest accumulated... STI stands for Subaru Technica International. That I did not know. Now I go to sleep, 2:55 a.m. here, so good night, Shamani. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Sleep well, and we will catch you soon. I am searching for an old Golf GTI, like the tiny little tin can kind of Volkswagen Golfs. Those things were always so funny. Or was it the Rabbit? The Rabbit was the really, really tiny one, wasn't it? I think I modified one of those in Forza. But yeah, at one point in time, the displacement configuration of the 3 vehicles I owned, the smallest engine at the time was a 5.7-liter V8, followed up by a 6-liter V8, followed up by a 7.4-liter V8. And then I had, what the hell was it? 4.2-liter V8 and a 6.2-liter V8. So there's that. I've owned 10 Daytonas from 87 to 93. Those are cool. Those are absolutely cool. Ooh, this might not have been the best truck to choose for this particular job. But we're going to do it nonetheless. The little 2-door boxy Volkswagen Rabbits. Little tiny goofy tin cans, effectively. I wonder if this truck is a little bit more stable than the GMC 9500. I always liked the Dodge Daytonas. Like you had the Shelby Turbo Z and all kinds of other stuff. You need a rally car? I've been looking for a 1986 Firebird with T-tops, but not the Formula. I mean, at that point, you're definitely looking for like a Midwest kind of car. A rally car would be fun. If I didn't buy the Jeep that I ended up with, I would have most certainly kept my eyes open for like a Subaru, because I wanted something with either all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. And in New England, the state car of New England is basically like a Subaru. So there is that. All right, so that's another one. Oh, it's the Yar. I forgot it was the Yar. I thought it was something smaller. This may be the wrong vehicle for this. I found a few, but they were in bad shape underneath. Yeah, most of them are going to be. Those things were never very strong. Like frame-wise, they weren't very... but then my absolute dream car is one of the best-sounding V10 engine cars ever produced. The Porsche Carrera GT, which was quite the price ranges at the moment. Aha. What is it? I think Dax Shepard on the new American Top Gear. So if you have Motor Trend, Dax Shepard and the boys on the American Top Gear, it's a great show to watch. It's actually legitimately a great show to watch right now. Rob Cordroy, Jethro Bovington, and crap. Now I just said his name, and now I forget his name. But the American Top Gear is actually really, really, really good. Surprisingly enough. Go this way. There we go. Okay. Winch! And it has a central winch point in the back. Dax Shepard. That's... Dax Shepard is actually a pretty funny dude. And they actually have really good chemistry together, all of them, on the American Top Gear. There we go. Come on. Then, roll evacuator. This is going to be interesting. That poor Rimac. You know what? That dude, I can't even begin to imagine how he's still alive. How about a 22B Subaru? That would, how about a Subaru? But this is the American Top Gear. Oh, why are you doing that? This. Oh, there we go. There we go. Why is that unable to... Cargo. Huh. Interesting. We can't pack the cargo on this one. Well, then... Yeah, we can't pack the cargo. So, this is going to be rather interesting. Oh, you know what? I think... Yeah, but it's got four... It's got all four... No, the winch is not on it. No. Because we have no option for the winch... right over here somewhere. So, I think it's because the back tires are up on the little wheel cleats. Because it actually needs to be... Yeah, but the front tires are... who knows. Never really looked inside a Yar. Yeah, it's got those goofy jump seats in the back. It's kind of neat. I think the Tatarin is comfier. Yeah, the Yar seems to be more suited for like a cold weather off-road expeditionary kind of vehicle. Oop. And there it goes. So much for that. So much for that. It's kind of... Okay. So it's... Okay. Alright. That works. The jump seats you had in your Scout. Hey, what's going on? The Single Mom's Hunter. Interesting name. We are here playing SnowRunner. How is your day going? I'm gonna angle this down just enough. Going to attach the winch to that point. Let's try this again. And I think what we're going to do is potentially go right up to the cleats. I had those bench seats down each side in the Scout I had in the military. Okay. Doing good today. Doing quite good today. We are here playing SnowRunner, not at work. That's kind of a huge bonus. The whole not being at work thing is just, that's the icing on the cake today, I kind of feel. Alright, move this in. Alright, so we're going to try to... See? Yeah, see, that's exactly what it does right there. Winch, winch. We're going to try to go... Where'd that wheel go? Apparently was, the wheel is now stuck underneath the lift bed. So... Yeah. Oh, 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 damn it. Hold on. Hold on. I totally goofed this up. Totally goofed this up. Alright, there we go. Enough of this tomfoolery. We're just gonna flat toe him. My bad. Yeah, the Yar is a lot larger. Put the bed down because you're now really top heavy. Yeah, it's I kind of forgot the dimensions. The Yar is one of the larger Scout vehicles. It's definitely one of the larger Scout vehicles. And I really wasn't thinking about the size of it when I was like, hey, I'm going to use the GMC Brigadier. Because that seemed like a great idea at the time. But hey, that's my bad, right? We'll just drag this bad boy all the way over. You like the GMC? I like the GMC Brigadier because of the... So here's the funny thing about the GMC Brigadier. This one's the GMC. It's got the giant bear logo and like mountains on the side of it. The Chevrolet version of this truck was called the Chevrolet Bruin. And of course we have the Boston Bruins, who also have a logo of a bear. Hello! What is going on, my friend? How are you doing? Can the Yar pull Scout trailers? I've been using the Lodestar this whole time, and it's not sufficient. Okay, so here's the thing about M4 and Scout vehicles. Don't do it. Forget Scout vehicles in M4. The snow and the terrain is just too deep for anything that isn't a regular truck. The Lodestar and the F-750, absolutely, Nika Fernandez. Thank you very much. The Lodestar 1700 and the Ford F-750 are probably your two. I've got Post-Concert Blues, real bad. Who'd you see again? I forget who you said you were going to see. Storm, I have to sleep because tomorrow I have a hard day at work. Thanks for the stream. Buenas noches, amigo. Yes. Nika Fernandez, have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for stopping by and hanging out. You are absolutely, hands down, one of the best. And like I said earlier, if you're not following Nika Fernandez, you definitely should be following Nika Fernandez. While she streams primarily in Spanish, she is very fluent in English as well. Let's hope I don't get too many Scout trailer missions. This game is so frustrating at the start, especially if you get your first truck stuck in the... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If you get your first truck stuck, you're kinda... Yeah. This is certainly... And like I've said before, too, this isn't a game that you rush through. This is a game that you take your time with. I have a video that is up early on from streaming this game It is in Michigan, and it's when I managed to cross the river in Black River for the first time with the Chevy CK 1500. Like, I couldn't begin to tell you how just like over the moon I was finally getting across that river. Because it never seemed like it was something that was going to happen. Takes time. When I got a better scout, I went around unlocking the towers and see. Yes. So I typically don't use scout vehicles anymore just because this game is very unkind to scout vehicles. The only ones that I really do use if I have to use a full scout is the Lodestar 1700, because that one can in fact pull a scout trailer, and you do need something that will pull the radar trailer. So for Amandra, or is that, no, that's Lake Cove with the, yeah, you get the scout trailer in Lake Cove. You also get the F-750 in Lake Cove, but the F-750 does not become useful until you get the V10 engine from the opposite side of the map in Amandra. You can basically write the F-750 off up until that point because it's utter trash without that engine. They're all like C-class or B- class engines, and they have no power to them whatsoever. So keep that in mind. The APC is good. The APC is good in mud. It is one of the absolute hands-down best trucks for the mud. Like, that's why you get it. Well, it's funny, too, because you get it in Tamir, and after you get it in Tamir, it essentially trivializes any manner of mud content whatsoever. If there's mud on the ground, the APC makes it look dumb. And it's a Tatarim, it's unstoppable, except deep breakable ice and deep water. And yes, ice. Ice. Ice is not friendly on the Tatarin or the Kolob. And Amor has a lot of ice that goes uphill that the Kolobs can't compete with. And actually, they hamstrung the Zik 605 in Amor, going up the hills with the ice. It won't do it. You just can't do it. All right. So now that we have kind of this right here, let's sort of just let's get this thing parked right beside the Chevy. Okay. I don't like that I can't use the winch and the evacuator at the same time. Alright, let's pop a wheelie. I wish they made it like a real APC so it can direct itself in water. Yes! That would be awesome if it could actually if it could ford water like it actually can. Whenever a map isn't explored, I normally use the Earthrunner mod because it looks like a camper and has a person. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that that particular mod before. That actually sounds pretty cool. All right, so let's park this thing right beside. See, okay, I don't even have to. All right. Going up. The Yar is also a good vehicle. I had a situation where I fell in the water with the Lodestar. 4.5 hours left until my train home. Time ticks by slowly. But you had a good time though, right, Hilo? Like, you had a legitimately amazing time. Because Rammstein, I know my brother would be absolutely jealous. Come on, unstick. Unstick! There we go. And then we'll just kind of push it right on back. You really did. It was absolutely epic. For some reason, the snorkel just barely broke the water and it floated to shore. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's awesome, though. All right. We'll recover this vehicle. Now, the next task is CK. Chevy truck. Or is that... That actually looks like a Kodiak. So that's not small. So that means I need to use something a little bit bigger. So we'll just kind of... I don't know if I can get... Can I get across there? I don't know. Potentially. But I can just as easily make it around here. I can loop over here and then down there. This was Michigan, the island. Oh, okay. Makes me wonder if this game simulates displacement. I don't know if it does. Like, it's got a fairly robust, physics platform, but sometimes stuff just isn't right. I use an Aero mod. It's called a Romanian truck made while Romania was in the Soviet Union, and at the time it was one of the best. It was the international champion in the desert. Oh, so like the Dakar. No, that one is effectively not useful. Yeah, that one was on... I think I can get that on the Tatra Force. Let me double check. I think it was the Tatra Force that had that one, and it was a really, really, really trash... Phoenix... Here's the Force. Okay. All right, so it's the ramped towing platform. And the ARO is a beauty. I'll have to check that one out. Use it on this map to tow a few trucks. I don't know. It doesn't seem... I tried this before, and it just wasn't very effective. And then we've got the giant crane that's in the middle there. I mean, we can give it a shot. But the only thing about it is, this truck is very loaded. Tractor Man, what's going on, my dude? How you doing? All right, so... Basically, it would go underneath, and it would lift a vehicle up. But it goes no higher than this. And, like, that's all it does. So it's kind of just cutting hay. I can get a friend that is in your Discord to put... Okay, that's cool. The Single Moms Hunter, thank you very much for the follow. I do greatly appreciate that. Very much appreciate that. Let's see. So we're going to go the same way. We're going to cross here, and then we're going to loop around. That's what we're going to do. But we can also kind of go through here, and then... Yeah, but we'll do the other way. I can keep the center of mass low, but you lose the articulation and ease of winch. Yeah, that's the thing. And this body doesn't have... repair. I've only got the trunk repair supplies, and that's it. This is a ridiculously heavy body. It's just not super effective. Yeah. Like, this one is not a good platform to work from. I mean, we'll give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? We just simply recover. And for some reason, I'm keeping the crane on it, and I don't know why. But whatever. At this point, it's kind of like... It's a non-issue. I do like the Tatra trucks, though. More than anything, I like the Tatra Phoenix. The Tatra Phoenix is actually a really neat-looking vehicle. They can at least have the decency to add repairs. Yes, exactly. Like, you've got this giant body on this thing, and it's got no repair points, or fuel, or anything. And I don't know if we can actually chalk the wheels, if we can, like, put the truck under the loops, and then chalk the wheels, or if we have to have it winched down. Also went to the doctor's today, had an x-ray done, and found out my tailbone isn't broken, but now we have to find out why it hurts as much as... Aha, gotcha. Add-ons with paint support is muy delicioso. Yes, the fact that they make it look the same as the rest of the vehicle, it does pack... Okay, so they finally changed it so that it packs the vehicle. That was one thing that they didn't have when they introduced this body. So I never used it because it was not useful whatsoever. And there's only few vehicles that can actually mount this body on a vehicle chassis. He posted the picture. Okay, that's what that notification was. Let's take a look. Take a look-see. Oh, okay. That actually does look pretty good. It reminds me a lot of an older Mitsubishi Montero. I have had problems with my tailbone since, like, beginning of June. The 6.5-hour bus ride was horrible. Oh, dude. Okay. Alright, I'm beginning to sense a theme here with your guys' names. I can see how... Yeah, okay. Or an old Land Rover. You're right. You're definitely right. Yes, you guys definitely have this theme that you're working off of with your with your two names there. All right, let's keep going. Now I get it. Kind of funny. As long as I can sit leaning forward or on something sufficiently soft, it's not too bad. You guys are too funny. I fell on June 3rd, so it's almost been 2 months, and when plane ride to DC back was hell. Dude, I can't even imagine a plane ride on something like that. Like, your plane ride was not soon after you hurt yourself. Not to mention, this truck isn't exactly loaded with ground clearance. Yeah, don't they make, like, inflatable donuts for exactly that express purpose? I also thought these things would have been better for mud, and they really aren't. Okay, so I don't think... No, we should actually... Hold on. Yes, we're going to go left, and we're going to follow the road instead. Because where we're going, we do need roads. I do like that this thing has individual jerry cans strapped to the hood or the roof structure, and its repair points are in 2 giant crates. Yeah. See, awesome ground clearance. Super good ground clearance. I have a special pillow that has a cut in it so I can sit and not have pain. Not a bad idea. Because you know what? That's the worst thing in the world. Yeah. Pretty sure I just sat on something too hard for too long. Girlfriend's sofa sucks. They get it for free somewhere. You know what? Free sofas are not exactly the best of sofas. Just throwing that out there. Like, there is that old adage of any port in a storm, but, like, if it hurts you, then maybe that's not exactly the best thing. Oh, one of those neck... Yeah, good call, Loader. Crawling through the mud, going really slow. Yeah, maybe this wasn't exactly the best truck to use. I forget what else we can mount this this tow body to. Yeah, like, yeah, I got this couch for free, but every time I sit on it, it feels like my legs are on fire, and it's like, why would you do? Why would you do that? Like, yes, it's free, but then every time you use it, it causes you pain. So why are you going to keep using it? I think we can kind of loop around here. Let's try that. Try looping around here like that. Hurt myself on the 3rd, and on the 11th I left her. Yeah, I remember that. You enjoyed DC, though. You had a good time. Pretty sure you talked about it. To be fair, only there for a couple of weeks, a few times a year. Well, you know, to be fair. To be fair. I love that. It's stupid thing that they do. To be fair. To be fair. To be fair. To be fair. Hey, whatever works for you, man. Alright. So that's the truck over there. But a new sofa is on the shopping list. I like... Hey, you know... Like, when I'm over at my friend's place and we have a gaming day, like we're playing D&D or something like that, and if the couch is too comfortable, you run the risk of falling asleep while gaming. And that's not good. That's not a good thing. But if the couch is too firm, then it's like, why on earth am I sitting on this block of wood? Well, this is certainly an interesting looking Chevy Kodiak right here. Or C70. You want to play D&D? D&D is a good thing. D&D is a lot of fun. Med school. Okay. What year of med school are you currently in? Ugh. Try this. Minus a large amount of walking. Yes, I had fun in DC. Okay. Yeah, because you would be walking pretty much everywhere. So we're gonna do that. See, now we can't even third, 1 more year than residency for 3 to 7 years. Wow, dude, that's wild. Okay, so we can do it there. I'm waiting to get into TTRPGs for, 20 years now. I played a grand total of 1 session ever. There we go. Finished 3rd, so technically 4th. Okay. Well, this ain't working. This ain't working at all. Yeah. Be right back. No problem. Oh. Well, I guess that's what happens when we can't see what we're doing. Why don't we... Pack trucks and trailer. Boom! Locked in! Alright. Evacuator. Nope, nope, nope. Wrong way, wrong way. Okay. Evacuator this way. I'll put it up like that. Okay. Alright. That's what we'll try to do. And we'll see if it actually works. Nope. Damage. Basically, we can't turn. Oh. Yeah, this thing does not want to turn anymore. So we need to get back to here. Very, very little. Very little. And it doesn't really allow for a reach archery 100 in sky. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I still think archery is probably one of the best skills to have. Archery, I mean, even lockpicking is like... Let's have another toast for being midway to finishing. Absolutely, my friend. Almost a sneak 100. Heckin' sneaky. Oh, dude. Salut! Smithing is awful. Yeah, it's, if I have it higher up, it's on... it winds up being on the back wheels. So I'm not too concerned where it is right now. It's just, it's not going to let this thing turn. Yeah. Perk points, yes. It's... What level are you again? I'm running into an issue with Fallout that... What am I, level 17 or 16, something like that? And just, it's not enough points to get done what you really want to get done. You've had this game for so little time, and I'm at 86%. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. But, like I said, don't rush through it. Enjoy it. Enjoy your time with it. Because it's just, it's fun, you know? Oh, that looks like it's going to start doing funky things. And I didn't do that. When I play Skyrim, I prestige lockpicking every time I hit 100 it, because lockpicking is like the only skill you can't outskill. Correct. Very correct. 100%. Skyrim we play on Mondays. I wish this would go up higher. I really do. But it doesn't. Sometimes I put some music on and do random jobs that are not needed for 100% completion. I mean, that's acceptable. It's been forever since I last played, though, using overhaul mod Percus Maxim. That's an awesome name for a mod. Yeah, now we have even less ground clearance. What's your clearance, Clarence? Perk mods. I didn't know they had those. Elo, did you get a concert t-shirt? Just curious. The only reason I tried this truck on this map is I wanted the challenge of seeing if I could make it work. What's your vector, Victor? Yes, indeed. Yeah, I don't like this truck with this configuration. It just doesn't work very well. They were expensive? Okay. Just curious. Just curious. Go there. Up there. And then we'll go all the way here. That's where we'll go. And I thought it was kind of meh. I used to like getting concert t-shirts, and I always thought that, like, you needed to get a concert t-shirt. Yeah. Well, there's the thing. Like, if you're always getting t-shirts, and then it's like, oh, just one more. Oh, just one more. And you have piles of them that you never wear anymore, and it's like, oh, that was dumb. Why do I have this many t-shirts, and I never wear any of them? Like, my brother got me a NHRA Dragster t-shirt. I only wore for the first time just the other weekend, and I've had it for like almost a year. But like, t-shirts are cool to have. They're memorabilia. They're a thing that you can mark in time and say, I got this there. You got a signed brick? What does your brick say? Yeah, I don't want to get rid of... There is no way I'm getting rid of any of my t-shirts. Thank you very much. Also, I don't think it ever rained. And it's 8:30. Okay, so it does bear to the left. Lightly. This truck is awful through this. Corbin Santana. Yeah, honestly, t-shirts, concert t-shirts, stuff like that. It's like I've actually got a t-shirt from the 2001 Tattoo the Earth Fest, where Slipknot headlined, a Romanian singer, content creator, and he signs bricks. I'm intrigued now. But yeah, it has my VIP sticker. Got my VIP sticker on my shirt, and I don't want to wash it. So I never wore it after the concert. It was actually kind of cool because the dude we were with knew someone who worked for the radio station. It was WAAF. Real Rock, WAF, the only station that really rocks. That was their tagline. WAAF, the only station that really rocks. And they were a really great radio station. That's where Opie and Anthony, if you remember either of those two knuckleheads, they competed with Howard Stern. They, for the longest time, were going toe-to-toe with Howard Stern, and they were doing really good. He gets a lot of stuff at concerts, and I got a brick and a beer glass, like tall ones, forget what they're called in English, a pint. Yeah, Opie and Anthony, they turned into a pair of real big scumbags. Like, colossal oh, crap, I missed the freaking turn. They turned into a pair of really bad people. They get thrown off of WAAF because they did... they were the progenitors of this thing called... And I hesitate to talk about it because it was not a good thing at the time. Like, you sit there and go, oh, ha, 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 that's a funny thing to do. But then it's like, no, actually, that's kind of dangerous at the same time. But they had this thing called WOW. And it stood for something. And I won't really get into it, but you can find it, Opie and Anthony WOW, on the internet, if you are so inclined to research it yourself. And you don't need to post it here as to what it is either. So if you figure it out and you find out what it is, good for you. You get a cookie, an internet cookie. But short of that, yeah, they did some pretty dumb stuff. Got them tossed off the air, and I think it was mostly because they were trying to get thrown off the air, because they wanted to make their way onto Sirius XM. And because if they were on Sirius XM, they had the ability to kind of do whatever the hell it is they wanted to do. And get away with it. They also, well, I think it was Anthony. Pretty sure I've got already loads of internet cookies. Yes, everyone should have all of the internet cookies. Try to get this thing pushing forward. Let's cross this little river, bring it up that hill, get rid of this truck. Because I don't want to be using this truck anymore because it's awful. I mean, I don't mind using trucks that make things challenging. This just makes it slow. Dreadfully slow. And we're just kind of crawling along here. Also because it's probably like dragging the whole front of that truck. Yeah, Anthony, if you look into the history of Opie and Anthony, and the fact that Anthony is no longer on the radio anymore, dude said some pretty crappy stuff. And it wasn't just, oh, haha, that's funny, crappy. It was like some downright anti-Semitic. I think it was anti-Semitic. Don't quote me on that. You would have to look up and see what he actually got thrown off the radio for, but it was for saying some pretty inflammatory stuff. And it's not inflammatory in the way of, oh, haha, the current state of the world couldn't handle Sam Kinison. It was, no. That's some straight up, like, either racist or anti-Semitic or whatever it was he said. It was, like, bad stuff. Howard Stern. That's a name that I never talk about anymore, or really even hear about anymore. Like, apparently Howard Stern still has a channel, but, damned if I know what it's on. No, then that's the thing. Like, you know, there's two sides to the entire, like, oh, comedy, oh, ha ha ha, people just can't take a joke now. But, like, when you're attacking someone's religion, and I'm not saying making fun of. Isn't he just on one of the talent shows? I have no idea, Loader. I have absolutely no idea. So Jim Norton, actually, he's a comedian. He wound up on the Opie and Anthony show, and now I think Jim Norton has a show, or it's Jim Norton and Opie have a show, something like that. But like the idea that, you know, comedy is funny because you're attacking someone else is not right. Comedy can be funny, and it doesn't need to be like attacking someone. And now we're stuck somewhere. I wonder if I'm gonna have to go get a truck to get myself unstuck. Because we've got rocks right here, and of course we don't have any kind of ground clearance whatsoever. But yeah, we're not talking about the Andrew Dice Clays or the Sam Kinnisons and the ha ha ha. The audience nowadays just can't take a joke. Ha ha ha. Like no. That's not the context in which we are using this particular statement. And I'm not even saying it's an argument because these are established facts. Yeah, don't be racist. Don't be anti-Semitic, and do it in a public place where it's like being recorded for a radio show. Yeah, don't. Oh crap! Crap! All right, so we've established that we can't back this truck up more than a couple of inches. I still believe that the intelligent comics from back in the day would have been able to adapt to the cultural shift of today. I mean, you've got people like Andrew Dice Clay who just go out there and they are abrasive for the sake of being abrasive. I mean, hell, look at Dane Cook. Dane Cook, the frat party. Oh, wait a minute. Where are we supposed to bring this thing? Okay, so I made a mistake. And I was supposed to bring it all the way over here. And I didn't do that. Oops. My bad. So, we hauled it from here. We brought it all the way over here thinking it was going back to the garage. Oh no, we should have just kept on going and brought it right back over to the field workshop. Because I'm a dummy. So in that case, because I absolutely despise this truck, we're gonna dump this truck. Gonna get rid of this truck. Because this thing is slow. Park it right here. Boop. All right. Yes. We're going to get rid of this truck. And what truck do we want to use? Oh yeah. I mean, that shows range as an actor as well as an entertainer. In the Heat of the Night was a fantastic show, though. An absolutely fantastic show. And that was just one of those shows that, like, you know, Archie Bunker was a product of the time. And that time has passed. And he evolved as an actor. All right. So We need something with a little bit of punch to it. We could always just drag it around with a Kolob. You know what? The hell with it. We're going to drag it around with a Kolob. Just because we can. Oh yeah, and we have adjustable suspension. Boop. Inch to that point. Okay. So this will be a little bit slower. I live for that. Oh, right? I love the red and black. So here's the thing. Red and black are two of my favorite colors. A red car with black racing stripes. Buffalo check flannel in red and black. It is what I absolutely am all about. If there is an opportunity to paint a vehicle in red and black in this game, I am absolutely doing it because I love the color scheme. All right, so we have to go through here. We go past the pit stop. Go here. Go here. 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 But it makes me wonder why those colors show up somewhat often. You know, that is a good point. I do like the reoccurring colors, though. Just a question, what about the bridge that is out? The bridge that is out. See this right here? Yeah, we took away that bridge, but we can also loop around here. So that's not a... That's a non-issue. I do like this color scheme. I really, really like this color scheme. The interesting thing is, too, being able to pack different... like, if I wanted to, I could take the Scout fuel trailer and I could gingerly place it upon the back of this truck. And as long as the 3 points were touching, I could actually lock it down. Can I go up there? Let's just take this corner. Thank you, everybody, for coming by tonight, hanging out. I really enjoy this game, and I really enjoy talking to everybody. My favorite color combination is, I call it more brown and white primary with some kind of colorful tetrary color, usually green. Interesting, very interesting. The interesting thing about this game is they've got all of the old school colors. So if we take, say, the International Lodestar, which was a vehicle from like the late 60s, early 70s, and actually it went through the mid 70s, and I think it made it all the way up to the late 70s. The International Lodestar looks good in those pale colors, the brown colors, because they're old school vehicle colors. My favorite color is the faded red my diesel Scout is. Yeah, that's a good color, man. That's an awesome color. Indeed, the shade of yellow is the exact same as my brother's old truck. Yeah, that pale yellow. I had an International Harvester pickup truck that was a pale yellow color. And it was actually painted yellow for some reason. The dude painted the whole thing yellow when it was actually originally Alpine White is what it was called originally. But it's cool because the old school colors, the old school shades of colors and stuff like that are so totally different than what we have now. And it all comes down to Lodestar was made from 62 to... Okay, that's what I thought. I was thinking late 60s, but the fact that, yeah. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I do miss vinyl top card. No. That was a crime against humanity. A vinyl top on a car looked like garbage. And all it ever did was hold the moisture in. The chrome trim where it went from vinyl back to the body always held in moisture, always rotted out. Those things were hideous. That was a bad idea all around. That was such a bad idea all around. Hola! My favorite color is pink, so my vehicles are usually pink or purple, but I do like the Tega 6455B in yellow. That is awesome. How are you this evening? What is going on? What's new? Also, guys, if you are so inclined, you should check out Holla. Last seen playing Jackbox Party Packs. But that's not Jackbox Party Packs right up there. And that looks to be a wonderful, delightful shade of pinkish color playing SnowRunner. So funny that. How's everything going with you? What's new? And it is so good to see you. We did a little bit of a snafu. We brought the truck. It's almost 3 a.m. Yeah. Well, for us, it's almost 9 p.m. Doing good. We are getting over COVID. You're absolutely welcome. 100% welcome. More than glad to be able to do that. Is everybody okay? Everybody recovering decently enough? Where I work, it actually swept through like half of the place. And it was just one of those things where like you never knew who was going to get it next. Almost 8 p.m. I hit a goal last week. I broke 100. Awesome. Congratulations, Loader. And Loader is another individual who does, in fact, stream. Let's see what we got here. Last seen Subnautica. Although that right there is Sea of Thieves, which if you're on social media and you look up the Sea of Thieves, anything having to do with Sea of Thieves, it is like one of the most toxic message boards that you can possibly imagine, because it's one of those things where it's like, oh, but everybody's a pirate, so you can do whatever you want. It's like, well, it's also a video game, and people are spending their free time there to have a good time, and you're just trashing them all constantly, camping them, trolling them, and it's like, that's not piracy. That's just being a jerk of a human being. My girl's test came back negative, and excuse me, Big Toe Man, my son, and myself came back positive. We were hoping it'd be gone by now. I gotcha. So in the States here, you get diagnosed, you're out of work for 5 days. So you're stuck home for 5 days. And then for 5 days after that, you just wear a mask. And the interesting thing about it is you don't even have to retest. I haven't had COVID since the pandemic started, even though Italy was one of the top few with a lot of cases. But now we don't even wear masks, and we act like everything is normal because I haven't seen news about COVID in a few months. People still get it. People around here are still getting it constantly. But back to my previous point about Sea of Thieves. You play a video game to have fun. I realize it's a giant PvP style video game, and one of the things you do is attack one another. There's a difference between playing a game within the bounds of the game, and then there's just playing a game and being a jerk. Yeah, Hilo, you're 100% right. People are still getting it, and it's a different variant now, so it's super easy to catch, but it also doesn't come with like as bad of symptoms. One of the big reasons to stop playing Grand Theft Auto, yes. See, I don't like, I play a game, and the great thing about a game like this is that you can play this game, and it's for people only, and you don't have to be a jerk. It's a game where you're supposed to work together. But then you play a game like Grand Theft Auto Online, and you have people who go out of their way to just grief you again and again and again and again and again, and it's just one of the most ridiculous, insane things, because it's like, you know what? I'm logging into a video game to goof around and have fun. I don't want to sit there and constantly have to respawn because some guy in a jet who's flying overhead has me targeted constantly and just thinks it's a good time to just take me out. No thanks. That's what the ER told me when I called for my daughter. She got sick with fever so bad, crazy because the day 5 rule, we have family that is immunocompromised, so we have to stay the distance till it's gone. Gotcha. Believe it or not, this game actually scratches the niche I wanted to see from Grand Theft. See, I like Grand Theft Auto Online because I like... Oh, it should be. Why is it not? Hold on. Wait a second, Melissa. Let me, it was enabled from my end of things. Yeah, it's enabled over here. I don't know why it's not. So that's kind of unusual. I'm not sure what's up with that. Like, one of the most satisfying things in Grand Theft Auto Online is getting new toys to make previous missions easier and faster. I like vehicles. I like buying vehicles. I like modifying vehicles. I like painting them. I like making the vehicles my own. I enjoy just goofing off with them and simply driving stuff around. That's fun for me. Mission to steal a car from a heavily armored car meet. You could do it the old-fashioned way or bring a plane with gas bombs to saturate the area without damaging the vehicle.
Is it just me? Or is it getting saner and saner these days?
God damn you. Those are beans. And that was cheese. For all those not in the know. Boy, oh boy, that tastes great. And how? Oh my goodness. That's awful. That's dreadful, is what that is. Mission to transport a semi-trailer. Forget the provided tractor. Bring your own high-performance one. Do it in half the time. This game, missions to open up more warehouses, bridges, gas stations. Exactly, yes. How to steal a car from a heavily armored cheese. Yes. It's all about the root establishment meta. So apparently goldfish crackers aren't made of actual... Oh my god, that's funny. I'm sorry, that's just really, really funny to me. Well, I've got goldfish stuck in my teeth, which is a combination of, like, goldfish and jelly bean. Well, Hilo are Girl Scout cookies made from real Girl Scouts? Childhood ruined? Alright, I'm out of here. What? You're going already? What are you doing? You came, you conquered, you bounced. Hold on. Going to watch The Boys? Oh, very nice. Yeah, that is back. Odd. I don't know, Melissa Headcase, I am sorry. I don't know why that wasn't there for the longest time. Shepherd's pies made with actual shepherds? I certainly hope so. Pretty sure I could have actually gotten across that bridge over there with this thing. But that's neither here nor there. Everyone likes the boys. So basically, think of non-Marvel. Melissa Headcase, thank you very much. Again, you are a legend as always. I really appreciate you. And thank you again for the giant bag. 3 pounds. 3 pounds of jelly beans. Because I ran out. Oh, man. So the boys is if superheroes were more real. If superheroes were operating under the employment of, say, a corporation, and they had social media to care about, and they had to do things that, you know, brought up their level of popularity. But just like people, superheroes are definitely fallible. And they do dumb stuff just like the rest of everybody else. All right. Cool. Stage complete. And the last one we have is the International Harvester Scout. Let's see where this thing is. All right, the Scout is all the way over here. We're actually right near the Scout. We can grab it. Okay. That's not bad. Lap of Honor, all that stuff. And then off-road navigation is all that stuff. So that's all fairly trivial kind of stuff. But here's the thing. We're just about to our 3-hour point. It is 9 o'clock. I am sweating like crazy right now because it's really damn warm in here. I don't know if it's raining outside either. But with that said, it's about time that... ooh, look at all the wonderful hot air balloons over there. It's about that time that we... I have a fan that is blowing on me. In my room here to stream, I do not have the air conditioning at all, unfortunately. So, with that said, let's see. Yeah, it's that's why we weren't streaming last week. Hey Storm, just stopping by to say hi. Got a promotion, so I'm working crazy. Owen, that is so good to hear. I am very happy for you, my friend. And coming in with that subscription for 8 months, you're awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out, popping in. Thank you guys. You can thank me for the stream all you want, but thank you for coming around and hanging out. Really appreciate it. Who are we gonna raid? What do we got for options? We've got Cadix. He's playing The Last of Us Part 2, continuing that. He's a fun guy. Cirque Lunicus, it looks like he just got a raid. He's playing Dead by Daylight. Owen, I miss you having here, miss having you here, but I also understand that you've got obligations, and even just popping by and saying hi, man, I'm thank you for that, and thank you for resubscribing and everything too. You guys rock, you know that, right? Every single one of you, whether you actively chat in the stream or whether you just kick back, put your feet up, and watch the tomfoolery unfold, you make me happy. All right? Let's see. Space Viking is playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Know you. Hilo, you rock. And I'm glad we met. I'm glad that I've met all of you guys. From all the different places that we've bumped into each other. You know, Mad Viking King and Court Knight and just everybody in general. It's cool. Things like that happen, and it's cool. So, Mass Effect or Dead by Daylight? Which one are you guys thinking? Mass Effect, Dead by Daylight. We get choices. Also, I'm a million degrees. All right, Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight means Cirque Lunicus, who is a really, really super nice dude. Great guy. Fantastic individual. Get this up and running here. The thing. Yeah, Cirque Lunicus, really super, super awesome dude. And very fun. All around very fun. So, with that said, tomorrow is Forza on stream. We're definitely going to be doing the Hot Wheels Forza. So, we're going to be having some fun. We're going to be racing, all of us together. I'll catch you next time, so happy to say hi and see you well. I am glad that you are doing good as well, my friend. So let's wrap things up, and we'll catch you tomorrow at the same time. Like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will do it all again with all the pomp and circumstance that we can muster. Be good, guys.